If you would have spoke to me how I was speaking to you, I would have slapped you.
DJ Ghost gets pressed at an airport by a Hoover member. Watch until the end to see what happens.
I'm getting out my car. This nigga walk past me like, what's up, cuz? I tell niggas all the time, you don't know where I'm from. If I bang, if I don't bang at all, if I bang or not. Don't cuz or blood me, bro.
I'll catch it, I'll catch it. Ain't kind of the rush, you hear my nigga. Say do. Hey. Bitch, oh, nigga. Nigga gonna be a bitch, nigga. That's what they do.
Hey, love, trigger bird. Used to be my nigga, but you switched on me. You crossed me over a bitch, you a snitch on me. I ain't nothing like you niggas, are your big homies. I do it nigga like a bitch, watch me spit on you. Debo playing with the game, drop a brick on him. You see this handle sticking out cause it's a stick on me. Niggas and they feeling about these bitches that a trick on me. You catch me slipping shit, you better do your shit on me. Cause I'ma do the same thing. It's crazy when you beefing with your niggas from the same gang. Nigga talking about he gang. For these bitches, that's when things change. Nigga with the same name, getting whipped and get a name change. Look, type of nigga should be chased off. Big West, set it from the chest before I take off. I get chills in the set when I see real niggas break off. Niggas getting pressed and feeling ways they gotta play off. Shit, I'ma die for my respect. If I don't like it, I'ma check it. We gon' get down where you mad at. Keep saving bitch niggas, you can have that. We a blitz niggas, jumping out the whip like it's Baghdad. Crash that, crack back. Nowadays you can buy.
What's the word, Trigger Birds? I know I got fresh heat straight off Hoover Street. Like, subscribe, and comment. I don't care if it's about some real shit or some nonsense. And this is some nonsense, bro. And we find out who that was on my last video, man. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, the person that DJ Ghost allegedly banged on was Shordieshordie, man. Shordieshordie came out with a video with it. Shordieshordie. First off, let me get back into the video. Y'all gotta go back and watch it. But so DJ Ghost is a YouTuber, man. I guess DJ Ghost goes to the airport, and as he at the airport, he talking to an Uber driver. Somebody walked by and cuss him. As they cuss him, he don't say nothing. He let it linger on until he decided to say, you know what, this shit bothers me. Let me go bang on this dude. You feel me? So he decides to get up after he getting his food and go bang on the gentleman that he felt the disrespect came from. Now, this is my problem with the whole situation. Everybody know who Shordieshordie is. Now that I got to understand who the person was, and I made a comment, I said he must have sat back and watched that dude for him to approach. Because when you sit back and watch a dude and you approach a person, it's either for two reasons. Either you ready to get off, or you understand that this nigga retarded, so he gonna get off. But you made your mind up to like, it's finna be a conflict. Or you sat back and you know, okay, this dude might got something to lose, so he ain't gonna do nothing right here. And I don't know about y'all, but everybody know who Shordieshordie is, man. And I find it hard for DJ Ghost not to know that that was Shordieshordie that he ran into. I really believe that he knew it was Shordieshordie. But the fact was, it didn't make sense by saying that to the nigga at the time, because based on what's on camera, bro, you know, they say if it's on camera, it doesn't make sense. It didn't happen if it wasn't on camera. And that's why I felt like he knew that was Shordieshordie for sure. You know what Shordieshordie from. Everybody knows what Shordieshordie from. So if you in the airport, you see Shordieshordie, then you pull out your phone, that just let me know right there that it was never about no disrespect. It was about capturing this moment and putting it online and hoping that it went to her win. I think DJ Ghost wanted this to go out. I think he wanted it to go viral. He wanted it to get out there to where he pressed Shordieshordie or whatever it might be. My whole thing, let us see the whole video, bro. What did you say to that nigga? And what was happening? Because Shordieshordie responded and came out and said he would have slapped that nigga like a bitch if that nigga would have talked to him like that. So that's basically acknowledging that Shordieshordie felt like he was somewhere disrespectful. He was somewhere aggressive in the conversation. And the boy wasn't the aggressor in the conversation. Especially if he's saying he would have slapped him if he would have talked to him like that. So, you know, I don't know, man. I just feel like, you know, at some point when you say you're being disrespected don't have a limitation, but you have to meet disrespect where disrespect is meet you at, bro. You know, if disrespect come to your front door, you gotta meet that shit head on at your front door, bro. Because that's where it's being presented to you at, bro. You can't sit up there and take the time out to want to think about how you been disrespected, how you want to handle it. I mean, that's just me though, bro. I don't know, everybody handle things different. You know, I can't tell nobody how to handle nothing they do, bro. Feel me? How to handle their situation. Everybody gonna handle their situation how they handle it. But my whole thing is, if something bothered me right then and there and I don't like it, I'm saying something right then and there, bro. If not, I'm not gonna come back with my phone, because at that point, bro, it shows me that it's not really that serious. You feel me? And it proved my point that this shit wasn't serious, because guess who it ended up being? Shordie. But ask yourself, was this a clout move, or was this about respect? That's why I'm saying niggas gotta have some type of integrity, bro. When a nigga on this motherfucker and you decide to do something, man, you look crazy as a motherfucker gonna turn that camera on, telling the whole world you just can't let this ride. And you finna go ask this dude where he from. The whole time this nigga Shordie. So you knowing where this shit gonna go. You know it's gonna go viral. You know people gonna wanna know who is this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the goal was to make it go viral. Because now, nigga, you there. And the homie saying he gonna slap the shit out your ass when he see you. So now how you feel? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you might as well post the whole motherfucking video if you gonna get slapped over something that you trying to put out there, false narrative. Somewhere Shordie felt like somewhere he pressed you, bro. Period. He felt like it was a full course press, because he continued with, I'ma slap the shit out this bitch ass nigga next time I catch you, just to show him that, nigga, you ain't talking about nothing. And also, he also stated, nigga, if a nigga talked to me the way I talked to him, I would've slapped him. So it's letting you know, nigga, he telling you that he ain't born no disrespect, and he giving all disrespect, and he gave it. And from my hearing, that nigga didn't bow down to shit, nigga. He was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck where I'm at, I'm on that. You feel me? And Shordie probably looking like, nigga, you talking to this Uber driver, but then, nigga, you staring at me, looking at me, because you know who I am. Everybody in LA know who Shordie is, bro. Come on, bro. Even though he's from Baltimore, on Hoover. Shout out Shordie. Shout out to the homie, cuz. On Hoover Street, cuz. Shout out to the homie, S7, nigga, on Bays. Shout out to the homie, cuz, on Hoover, nigga. But everybody know who the homie is. Everybody know that the homie's a figure when it comes to rap right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, everybody listen to him. I find it hard to believe DJ Ghost, nigga, which is a podcaster, which is from LA, that don't know who Shordie is. This was a stunt, bro. It was one of them, I gotta get Shordie on camera. He didn't say who it was because it would have looked like clout chasing. But eventually, we all know what it came out by him dropping it. Based on, nigga, you talking about some Hoover, this and that. Come on, bro, somebody gonna say something about that. But I felt like he know who Shordie was, for sure. He knew Shordie from Hoover. He know what's going on. This is more like a clout thing. It had nothing to do with being disrespected, bro. And that's all I was trying to say. Like, you know, it wasn't about no gang banging. It wasn't about where he was from. It wasn't about none of that, bro. It was about basically being a man. You know, I don't want to hear people talking about, oh, the gang banging. No, he wasn't supposed to do nothing. I'm just saying, though, if a person feel disrespected, bro, at what point do you meet disrespect? Like, disrespect don't have no boundaries. Disrespect don't have no limitations. Disrespect don't have none of that, no perimeters, none of that shit, bro. If you disrespect me, nigga, I'ma meet it at the door. I'm not waiting 2 hours later to ask myself how I feel about being disrespected. Because I'm grown, bro. I'm a grown ass man. So I know do's and don'ts of disrespect. I know when I'm feeling disrespected. I know what I'm going for, what I ain't going for. Before I even run into any nigga, bro, I know my do's and don'ts. Cause I know me. I don't have to sit back and tell myself and pump myself up, listen to no chats, none of that shit, bro. I know how to meet something head on, because, nigga, I didn't like that. You know, especially when I tell people all the time, don't blow the cuz because you don't know where I'm from. Well, shit. As soon as a nigga said that, you supposed to activate it right then and there. And that's what I'm saying. That's how I know that this was all because of DJ Ghost already had acknowledgement that was Shordie. You knew that was Shordie already. Now, my whole thing is, though, at what point do we gotta say, you know what? Fuck clout chasing, bro. I want to meet this head on as a man, bro, because I didn't like that. I would have respected it more if a nigga would have pulled out his phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and put him on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, nigga, I got you on camera and I spoke on it. Based on you spoke on it on camera, you should have you approached that nigga. You should have let him speak his piece on camera, or you should have let people have a chance to see who it was instead of saying some random Hoover nigga. And the whole time, it's fucking Shordie. And everybody knows who Shordie was. So I'm convinced that this nigga DJ Ghost knew who the fuck Shordie was, for sure. So it's for content purposes, bro. But don't sit up there and make it seem like it was about disrespect and respect, bro. because that's the wrong narrative. You'll have somebody get hurt like that. Especially if you got followers. You got, I mean, you approach it how you want to approach it. When you got followers, you need to tell them what's right. You tell them, when it comes to disrespect and respect, it's a line that a motherfucker just don't cross as a man. And it just come down to like Charleston White and Percy. We was talking about this shit last night at 607 Unk House when we did the podcast. And, you gotta understand, bro. This nigga Charleston White allegedly sent this nigga OG Percy mama some pictures of his dick. Oh, hopefully you send a picture of Swipe, bro. And then he sat down with this dude after and podded with him, did a podcast, bro. So my whole thing is though, besides content and besides all that, bro, we gotta ask each other what's considered disrespect and not, bro. It's a point where shit get too far, my nigga, on verb. And what is you willing to settle for? What is you willing to stand for? That's all it come down to. It's crazy knowing that you know who this is. You know who this dude is, man. You know who Shordie is. This dude is a rapper. Everybody knows who Shordie is. So it's like, for you to even come out, bro, and then say somebody disrespect you, and then later on find we know that this dude, it make you look crazy as hell. And I ain't gonna lie, Shordie should slap that nigga. Shordie should slap the shit out of him for on verb. He got every right to slap that nigga when he see him, because you try to secretly put me on there, like, and then you try to like diss, like, oh, this, he, she, like he was some type of like transmission, you know what I'm saying, transformer. Like he was some type of like trans, bro, but he wasn't even no trans the whole time. You already know that Shordie. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The whole thing is crazy because you act like you was so disrespected by somebody and you had to ask them where they was from, but the whole time, nigga, you know this Shordie. You knowing this Shordie, bro. Hopefully you knowing this Shordie. So damn, it's like the homie should slap you. I ain't gonna lie, just on some man shit, like on some man shit, bro. Because nobody never gave, based on nigga, you put it out there, you didn't give him a chance to put his side out there. After you banged on Cub or whatever, you started with Shordie. You should have put him on camera. Look, man, you know what I'm saying? Look, I was gonna let him know the situation, bro, because he do it too. So he would have boom. Not just I just secretly recorded him, nigga, from Hoover that banged on me, disrespected me. And I pressed him at the airport the whole time. It's fucking Shordie. So that lets me know right there, bro, that this was never about no disrespect. This is all about clout. This is all about internet. So you mean to tell me that the internet's bigger than your respect, your disrespect? Or he probably was never feel disrespected. He just was a fan. I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, honestly, this is my opinion, right? I hear Shordie's side, and for Shordie's pressing, shout out to Guru again. He was like, nigga, I'm from Hope, I'm on that everywhere, nigga. I don't know if you know me, but nigga, but basically Shordie I took from him is like, nigga, I don't know if you know who I am, but nigga, everybody know I'm from Hope. So when I'm jumping out, I gotta approach the situation like, what's up, my nigga? Like, as a Hoover nigga, regardless, because Shordie don't know who the fuck know him on the side. So he pressing like a Hoover nigga at all times, bro. But it's crazy when you got niggas who really know who the nigga is, trying to play like they don't, bro. But if you don't bang, why you bang on a nigga? That's the point I didn't understand, bro. Why you bang on a nigga? Where you from? You don't ask no nigga where you from, and you're not from nowhere. Cause what you gonna meet it with? I don't bang, but what this? You should have asked him where you're from. You should ask me, let me holler at you real quick. Hey man, you said you earlier I heard you approach me by this, but I don't gang bang, my nigga. That should have been yours. You gonna ask a nigga where you from if you're not gonna meet him. You're not gonna impute where you from. Like that ain't make no sense. If you're not gonna meet him with a specific area, what does it matter where he's from? It didn't even matter at that point. It's the fact that I'm a man and nigga, you said something to me that I really didn't feel. So it don't even matter where you're from, nigga. I'm just telling you, like, I didn't appreciate the way that you got at me, bro. You see what I'm talking about? It had to be where you from. It's like, hey, my nigga, I'm Lutu, I don't gang bang, but you approached me earlier in a way that I couldn't really respond. So let me holler at you and let me give you the proper, you know what I'm saying, just do on that, on what I feel that didn't sit right with me. But he banged on the nigga. DJ goes, how you don't gang bang and you bang on the nigga? Where you from? When you ask a nigga where they from, you're banging on them, bro. You're challenging them. That's all automatic, a challenge of territory. Where you from? I'm from good. You say something that he don't like, it's gonna be met with two things, bro. Disrespect or respect. You feel me? That's just what it is. So my thing was, what was your point of banging on this dude if you didn't gang bang? What was the point of approaching him if you wasn't gonna put the whole thing out there? And all I can see is it was Shordie. Cub was fanned out. he was low-key fanned out, bro. I think Cub was fanned out. I hope I'm not gonna lie. I think DJ Ghost was fanned out. He seen Shordie, and he really just wanted a conversation with bro. He didn't know how to have it. He missed his opportunity when he realized that was Shordie. He like, damn, let me go say something to this nigga. I think that's what happened, bro. I'm hoping. Cub finally realized it was Shordie, and he wanted to have a conversation, bro. He was fanned out. So now that I see the situation, now I see how it went, I don't really feel no type of way no more with the impression, because I'm like, okay, he was fanned out, bro. I'm looking at a fan point of view. He wanted a conversation with a nigga. He probably, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, though, DJ Ghost, did you know that was Shordie? Do you listen to Shordie? Do you know who that is? You got to, bro. Everybody know who the fuck Shordie is. That's just my opinion. I don't know, I could be wrong, but come on, in our generation right now, bro, in social media time, we all know who that man is. So this looked more like you wanted some type of recognition, man. You wanted to go viral, nigga, you got it. You just went viral. Now the homie said he gonna slap the Sonic coins out your ass when he catch you. Hoover, nigga. Cuz said he gonna slap the Sonic coins out you. So now, nigga, shit, you got your chance to go viral. On Hoover. Now you should feel disrespected. Now he said he gonna slap you like a hoe. Now this is where you feel disrespected. Not the what's up, cuz, not none of that shit. No, now is where you feel disrespected, because he said he gonna slap the shit out you, nigga, when he catch your ass. Like I say, man, I don't know, I feel like this is a publicity stunt. As far as goes in, it wasn't serious, man. Niggas gotta do right, get their game right, wake their game up before a nigga fuck your name up. That's the thing, though. Niggas be sleep. Wake your game up before they fuck your name up, little one. However, you niggas is too slow on your game, man. Nigga, the slow responsive, all that, nigga. And, you know, come to find out that Shordie just let me know that, man, niggas don't value their respect, bro. They don't value how they carry themselves, because it wouldn't have been on the internet. Period, nigga. That let me know, bro, the level of respect, how people respect themselves and look at themselves is shot. That shit is gone. On Hover, you gotta ask the chats how you feel about a rapper banging on you? Oh, it's lost. It's gone, nigga. Like I say, like, subscribe, and comment. I don't care about some real shit, some nonsense. Y'all tell me what y'all feel about the situation, man.
Yeah, he thought he was pressing. I'm about to damn, I leave my bag and shit right here. No, I ain't gonna call to see me in the airport, so I'm not. But niggas ain't finna bang on me at no airport on no bus.
Watch as he confronts him.
Hey, what's up, bro? How that you? Cussed me when I was getting up the car, bro. Where you from? I'm from Over. Yeah. Yeah. I'm good. It's just that I was right there at the I'm like, I know this nigga didn't cuss me while I'm hopping out at the
I'm banging on everything. Anywhere we at, bro, I'm on that. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't never been one of them type of niggas, bro. I ain't no YouTube nigga or none of that content type of nigga for real, so I'm gonna let you use it for content. But if you would have spoke to me how I was speaking to you, I would have slapped you. And if you was anywhere other than where you was at, you'd have been playing ball, young man. So I ain't